Hey everybody, Tony George, Wednesday update, DocSports.com. That link in the description below gives you a free $60. Check it out. We're going to just discuss Major League Baseball and NBA like we always say here. A couple guys taking a piss over a fence post, just drinking a beer. Just sitting in a sports bar, sharing a plate of wings, a couple of nice old cold brews. Who do you like? What do you think? This, that, and the other. That's the discussion today, and an official free play as well. I bet 5 games in Major League Baseball today, including this free play out here in Vegas on the Circa app. 2 of them which are premium plays. We cashed yesterday, had Houston. Minnesota can't win a playoff game. Had the under in that game. We did have Cleveland over the Yankees last night. That was our lone loss, but that was a smaller unit play. Nonetheless, we got the winning card after 5 days off, and we're going to sweep 2-0 in Major League Baseball today. We're going to finish this postseason strong because our regular 60-game season sucked. And that's something we haven't said in about 5 years with my baseball program. So, running up the pole, finishing strong, trying to get in a positive unit category before the season's over. I have every intention of doing so. Also have a 4-unit play in the NBA pick tonight, in my NBA pick tonight, and that's a totals play in the Heat and Lakers. I'll discuss briefly what I discussed with 3 pro bettors out here in Vegas that I talk to on a daily basis. So be sure and stay tuned for that. Indian Cowboy and myself are doing our NFL show today. It'll be out later today by, I'd say, 5:30 Central, for our NFL Week 4 picks, preview, and insight show on Tony's time. Over 2,800 of you tuned in last week. I want to tell you we really appreciate it. And we try and get sharp on there. Remember, it's early week. We haven't fully handicapped every single game for our cards, which are released tomorrow. But nonetheless, I think we're giving you some good insights here. And stay tuned today. Appreciate you tuning in. Yesterday, you had a loss or a push on the Las Vegas Aces. We laid 3.5. They went to 3. Had a lot of Connecticut money come in all day long. Many people got the push. It's officially a loss. Final score, 66-63, and we laid 3.5. The hook. Brutal watch, too. They had plenty of chances to really put it away. So, a little disappointing there. That being said, let's talk about today first. In the NBA quickly, I talked to 3 guys out here this morning that are pro bettors that, I consult with on a daily basis usually, almost always. And all 3 of them on the Miami Heat tonight. Dropped down from 5 to 4.5. I love the total in this game. I put a 4-unit pick on it. I was going to do a 6-unit pick. I decided to do a 4-unit pick. I want to wait and see how a couple things shake out here just to be sure. We'll make some stronger moves in the NBA. Obviously, people love the NBA top plays. We're 10-2-1 with them since the restart. We don't put out a crap load of them, but we put out plenty. We'll have something down the road here, but that's my lean tonight. Just thought I'd share that with you. Other early action sharp money out here, talking to some baseball people. Houston, Minnesota over, one of the early games. They like the over 7.5. I'm just discussing I'm just sharing with you what I discussed with my sources. Also, obviously, if you're going to take Oakland anytime against the White Sox, today's the day. Because they're not putting a left-hander up on the hill. Bassett's on the hill. Oakland minus 125 off a loss at home. There's some money. There's some love there as well. And I thought it was interesting here today as I looked at a couple different websites where I see where all the action's at. 82% of the money on Hendricks and the Cubs today. And yet minus 180 drops down to minus 160. 92% of the money is on the over in that Cubs game. Wow. That's a lean. I don't want anything to do with the Cubs. Cubs are my Achilles heel this year. 4 or against side on the sides, over and under on the totals. Every time I get near them, they're my kryptonite. Can't do it. Can't get near that one. You will not see a series bet, any sort of wager in the Cubs game. They've just been absolute taboo for me, and I'm staying off of them, much to the happiness of my good friend Mark out here, who's my betting partner. Let's get to the business at hand, and that is the Dodgers and Milwaukee game. The Dodgers won over a 60-game season, had a run differential of 136 runs. That's number one in Major League Baseball. They have the best record in Major League Baseball. Milwaukee had to limp in here. They don't have a winning record. And they had to win this past weekend just to get in. That being said, Walker Buehler takes a hill tonight, stud. Pretty much everybody that LA has is a stud. Best team in baseball. Maybe the Yankees made a statement yesterday, a little bit, that they've been playing possum and just walked up 12 runs on the Tribe, who cannot get in shootouts with anybody. But at the end of the day here, I think this is a clear-cut Los Angeles Dodgers run line play. They're at 220. You can get them down to minus 115. My prediction is, scoring model I have, 5-2. Milwaukee's going to have a lot of problems. As a matter of fact, they're only batting 208 as a team their last 5 games, and if they face pitchers that have less than a 1.15 whip, last 10 times, they're 2-8. Let's see. They also scored 3 runs or less in their last 8 games. That's not going to cut it against the Dodgers. It's not going to cut it against Walker Buehler, and I don't care if you have Suter on the hill or not. Run line, Dodgers, free pick, minus 115. Well worth the stretch on the having to win by 2 runs. I think it's easy money for the Dodgers tonight. I think it's an easy game. Good luck. Tune into the NFL show out later today. Back at you on Thursday. Big Football Thursday coming. Let's get it done.